tell you though. I tell you. New York. New York is on fire just from this past 2 weeks. My God. Just in these past 2 weeks, pretty sure P. Diddy was apprehended in New York. The mayor of our fair city has been indicted for taking money, well, taking actual cash from, by the way, it's not me who's going on this rant. It's totally Winona who's going on this rant. Oh, she sees a little tiny little bug up there. The mayor has been indicted for taking $100,000 in cash and then like another 100,000 plus in perks from the Turkish government. Believe that's what's happening. Why do you want to slap me? Why? Why do you want to slap me? All right. Oh, actually, I go to all sides. Yep, there's our fair mirror. What a absolute piece of shit this guy is. And he was, well, and and they said he embezzled like $10 million in funds from the city, from the city that's supposed to be going towards, like, you know, fixing frickin' roads and stuff. Like, we have a lot of shit that's falling apart in the city right now. This guy, I don't know a single person who voted for this guy. Although, to be fair, every single one of our mayors have been shit for the longest while. Oh, what are the charges? Right. Yeah. Knowingly accepted illegal donations facilitated by a Turkish government official. I mean, it's so we have this, we have P. Diddy, we have what else was happening in New York? Oh, they had, oh boy, they had the COVID czar, New York City. He was caught in quite the scandal. He was caught by, I think, a friend who was secretly recording him, and he was talking about all of the XXX parties that he was going to during the COVID lockdown. And he was the guy who was making the vaccine mandates and the like COVID mandates for, you know, being 6 feet apart and things like that. Like, he was running the whole response, and he was out like having group very, very not okay activities during the whole it was crazy. Winona gives the best news updates. Am I spelling her name correctly? I don't know. You would have to ask her. I don't know how she spells her name. I can't click on any of these things, I swear. New York Times, Fox News, NBC. It's like, who's telling you the truth? The truth. I don't know. We also had, this was the wildest, well, this wasn't the wildest one, but we had a guy, we had 3 people get shot on the train, and they were Eric Adams and, like, you know, the police were basically spinning it like they apprehended the suspect and everything like that. And it turns out that it was actually the person who was shooting was another cop. It was a cop that shot the cop and the 2 civilians. And one of the civilians actually was shot in the head. And the reason why all these bullets were, like, going flying was because somebody jumped the turnstile, which is basically a $2.90 crime. You're gonna shoot the suspect for jumping a turnstile for less than $3. You're gonna shoot somebody? And you're gonna start shooting into a crowd of people where you hit other civilians who had nothing to do. What? This the what? And he, oh my god, this guy. I don't even know how to. This Twitter, Eric Adams, cop shooting. His response was just ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He makes it sound like earlier today, one of our officers was shot while protecting our subway system. I'm relieved to report he's in good condition now, and we have arrested the suspect who put so many lives in danger. He doesn't say the suspect who was shooting, but who put so many lives in danger. I cannot thank these officers enough for their bravery. He got community noted though. What the mayor neglects to mention is this post is that the officer was shot by another NYPD officer. Those same NYPD officers shot 2 other bystanders in their attempt to apprehend someone who did not pay the $2.90 fare to ride the NY subway. Now, this has totally backfired because my mother was, because she's been dropping my brother off to school on the train, and my mother was like, oh, you know, the train is free now. Like, the bus is free now. And I was like, is it? Why would that be the case? Like, why in the world would that be the case? And she was like, I don't know. It's just free now. Everybody's just walking in. And then she comes back to me a couple days later and she's like, no, it's not free now. What happened is everybody's just walking in. She was like, I didn't realize that, because she never takes the train. This is like the first week that she's like taking the train. And she just saw everyone was just walking in because they're like basically protesting this absolute bullshit. Like this over policing basically. It was, oh my god. It's been such a shit show in New York for this past just 2 weeks. All of this has happened in just 2 weeks. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted.